Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm making some ngumu or half cakes. Watch it to the end. Start by mixing the dry ingredients. 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 7 tablespoons of sugar. Mix it uniformly and set it aside. In a clean bowl, mix the wet ingredients, starting by pouring in the melted margarine, then 1 cup of cooking oil, and break 1 egg. You can add 2 eggs or just 1 egg, and add the flavor that you love. If it's coconut flavor, for me I use caramel. I love caramel. I added it to the mixture and mixed it uniformly. Then set it aside. Then on the bowl that you have flour in it, create a center on the flour mixture and pour in the wet mixture and start mixing it uniformly to form a crumbly mixture that mixes all the flavors uniformly. When all the flavors is mixed uniformly and it forms a well crumbly mixture, start kneading by adding warm water little by little. Never mind, the warm water had some little margarine, that's why it looked so yellowish on the far. It had some melted margarine. I used the same pan to pour in the warm water. Knead it to form a very soft dough. Oh, and for the flour, if you don't have the baking powder, the bicarbonate, you can buy self-rising flour. I recommend Taifa, which is the best. You can use it for these ngumus and they'll come out perfectly. Continue kneading the dough, but don't overdo it. The ngumu dough is not overdone. Ikwe tu nyepesi, isikwe yani umeikanda sana, because it has the baking powder, so don't knead it for long. Ikwe tu soft sana, but not sticky, but very soft. Don't over knead it. Ikae tu soft vizuri. Then you cover it for 10 to 15 minutes, not that long. When the dough imefika ile consistency soft vizuri, divide the dough into 2 halves, or you can let it, unaweza iwacha tu ikwe 1 ball, then you cover it. You divide it into 2 balls depending with the size of the flour yenye umetumia. Unaweza make 2 balls or 1 ball, then cover it. Then you'll for 10 to 15 minutes. I hope you try out this recipe, and for kuna more cooking videos on my YouTube channel. Try them out also and hit that subscribe button. Well, after 15 minutes, dust your rolling surface or where you're rolling your dough, and roll out the dough. Not too thin. Mine are rolled out too thin because I didn't want it too much fluffy. So roll it medium, just medium, not that far sana. Roll it to a round shape. Then cut it into squares or any shape that you like. Unaweza cut a triangle, unaweza rectangle. Then you can use the inch of your finger to cut the exact size that you like. But kama si ya kuuza, you can just cut just a shape, a square shape, equal sizes, yeah. cut it and separate it on a tray. You can dust the tray and you separate, then you cut it and place it on the tray. You remove the edges. While cutting, you remove the edges and the sharp corners, ndio equal shapes. For the deep frying, the oil should not be hot. Inafaa ikuwe baridi, but not that baridi. You can warm it first, alafu you switch off the gas or the cooker or what you're using to cook with. Then iache cool. Place the mandazis kwa hiyo mafuta ikiwa baridi. You know, ziko mbichi na iko heavy and it has to cook vizuri ndani na nje. So you place it while the oil is cold. You dip it one by one, then like 10 according to the size of your pan, and for it to have space, it will flip by its own. So just give it time and space, then keep it on low medium heat. Isikwe kwa heat mob. So then you start, then you leave it for like 5 to 8 minutes. It takes time, little by little, ndo even ndani na nje. The oil is too hot. If it's too hot, the mandazis will suck in the oil, itakuwa na mafuta ndani ikiiva. So the oil should be medium, ndo even ndani na nje. While flipping it pole pole till it achieves the golden brown color. It will be so sweet and crunchy. You'll absolutely love it. Just remember, while doing this, the oil should be cold, not hot. It will start forming bubbles pole pole. So that time it's starting to cook on the downer side. Pole pole too. It takes time. Just have patience while cooking this. Usikwe na haraka ndo iwe poa ndani na ikwe itoke that crunchiness that everyone wants in KANGUMU. You get it? Yeah. And also, if you don't have self-rising flour, you can use that one yenye nimetumia baking powder and baking soda. You can also use hamira. Hamira ndo inatoka zile za kupasuka vizuri. This one didn't pasuka because natumia baking powder and baking soda. And normally these days, it's a challenge about using the baking powder. So if utakaipasuke that much, you can use 1 tablespoon of hamira and it will pasuka, but itatoka ngumu pia, and it's a very good one. You should try out that one or this one and you'll love the outcome. Na venye iko crunchy, you'll absolutely love it. Finally, they are ready. I hope you try out this recipe. It was so good, it was so crunchy na iko tamu sana. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly do. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I appreciate you, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. See you on the